Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Lil Breezy 8109 back with yet another video. This time I am doing a Madden 20 review on this glitch that beats any coverage in the game. Now this is required to have the Patriots playbook, but yeah, go ahead and click the link in the description below. It will lead you to my newest video, which was uploaded about 3 days ago, of a Madden compilation, more than 8 minutes long. But let's get straight into the video. Alright, so like I said before, you need to have the Patriots playbook, and then you're going to go to gun, split close pads. Now of course there's many other good plays, but just click triangle for X drag trail. And this time I'm going to be showing it in 3-4 cover 3 sky. Now first I will be showing you guys this one play, X drag trail. It is in the Patriots playbook, just so you guys know. It is actually very good. Now I'm going to be showing you this against cover 3. Now you want to put square in a slant route, and you want to motion circle. Now watch this. Now you're going to see multiple people open, but mainly it's going to be the slant route that gets wide open. It lets everybody else get open, and then they're open. Now I'm going to do this one more time again without motioning, and as you can see, that time if you do that, then you will get X open, so you can always switch it up if you're playing a friend or something and they realize what you're doing. Now I'm gonna do that one more time, except this time I will motion again. Now watch this. You see that? If you wait long enough, you will get X open no matter what. And obviously I broke that for a touchdown, but keep in mind that dude has 72 speed. If you have a dude with 80 or more speed, he's taking that really far for 20-30 yards. So that play is very effective against cover 3. And cover 3, especially cover 3 sky, which I got out of the 3-4 formation, is probably the most popular defensive play in the game. Now I did this one more time, and then as you can see, it is always open unless the user and they have to choose either guard square or X, so you're always gonna have someone open. Anyways guys, I'm gonna be showing you how to run this play against someone that is in a 3-4 Tampa 2. Now this is also very common. Now this coverage is not as good as last year, but yes, this still definitely works and is much better. Now I'm just gonna put this dude on a slant, square to be specific, and then put circle on a motion, and look at circle, wide open. Now of course if you have Marquise Brown or if you have Tyreek Hill, you know, one of those guys, you're gonna take that to the distance, the whole 9 yards. But you're gonna have a good bit of people open here. Now of course I'm just gonna do this without doing any adjustments, and you can see you do that play, you're gonna get X wide open and multiple people if you really wait. And yeah, this play, you don't want, like, if you know about this glitch play, I would, and you see them in this formation, exit out of Tampa 2 or any man cover. I mean any cover 2, any cover 2. Now of course that time I just threw it up and caught it, but like, you get the gist. It's a glitch play. Now if I just motion the dude, I do end up having multiple options. This is probably the best method. The drag route, I could either throw it to A if I waited, or throw it right where I threw it just then. Now I'm gonna do it one more time, and as you can see, I'm gonna get X to be, I mean not X, triangle to be pretty open, and that play is always gonna be there for the, you know, just the dink and dunk, just to get it off your hands. And then this time I'm gonna be throwing it to X, and as you can see, he was pretty well open, so it's pretty impossible to use that or even adjust to it really. Alright guys, I'm gonna be showing you how to do this against cover 2 man. Now man coverage has been increased, but it is still not good enough to guard against this. Now all I really have to do is just really nothing. Now of course there are multiple different ways to do this. Well actually I did put circle on a slant, and look at that, everybody's crossing. It just confuses the defense, and there's always going to be at least 2 people open, if not more. Now of course the best way to do this against them is either A, slants with a faster wide receiver, because obviously you can see I have Marquise Brown, and that's always going to work, always, no doubt. And the other way is the running back. So the running back, as you can see, they do that little route. That route, if not user, is unbeatable against man coverage. You know, if they think you're going deep and you've been going deep for a while, you hit them with one of those. You get 15 yards. Look at that. Look how open he gets. Now, of course, that time I did throw it to circle, I believe. But I'm gonna show you guys one more time. So I'm gonna do the adjustments that I normally do. Put him on a slant, and then I motion that dude, and look at triangle yet again. 2 times in a row. I went for about 20 yards that time. That is a W. Every time. No matter where you throw it, it's always gonna be a W. Look at this again. Open. Every time. And Mark Ingram, don't get me wrong, he's very good. But this is his 8th season. And he is not that fast. Imagine if you had Tariq Cohen. Then think about that. Alright, this time I'm going to be showing you guys me doing this against Overstorm Brave, which is one of the more common blitzes. Now, of course, different blitzes can slow this down a little bit, but just watch what happens when I do that. Look at square, and look at that. That is going to be taken to the house. Now, of course, that's Willie Snead. Willie Snead is not a speedy wide receiver. Now, of course, you know, he's smaller, so he's a little faster. But that is not Marquise Brown. That's not Tyreek Hill. Imagine if you had one of those guys. That is always going to be a touchdown. So that's why you almost want them to kind of do those like Thunder Smoke, Overstorm Brave, those kind of blitzes. Now, even zone blitzes aren't that effective against it. But I'm going to be showing you guys this time me against cover 4 palms. Now, this works against any coverage, but it does get slowed down just a little bit. You know, like you're going to notice that not as many people are open. You're going to notice a lot of people are going to be pretty tightly covered, but you kind of just got to wait. And, you know, you got to read through the defense. So I'm going to just do the same thing I've been doing. And look at this. So I try to throw it to square. Square is not open. It looks like it'll be open, but that dude always stays on his man. So the number one thing to do is to throw it to X. X is always open. Now that time I throw it to somebody else, but I'm pretty sure if you guys pay attention, X was pretty wide open. Now I'm gonna do that one more time just to show you guys what I am talking about. But just a little different. Just a little different. This time I'm gonna motion X instead. I'm gonna show you guys what happens. So that time, not really many people are open. Maybe you can throw it to triangle, maybe X, but for the most part, it's not. Alright, so anyways, I'm going to be doing it how I normally do it with putting square on a slant and then I move circle. And as you guys can see, I get X pretty wide open. Now, of course, I did miss that throw, which was kind of a fat L, but I threw it off my back foot. But you kind of saw how open he is, because the crossing routes, they really just confuse the defense, and especially users. Users, you know, they'll get confused who to guard, and sometimes they may end up guarding no one. Like, look at that. And I'm sure most users are going to go after square, the slant route, because most of the time it looks like it's going to be so open. So usually you're going to fake out the user if they're trying to do cover 4. And now this is one of those coverages that as good as this play is, there's only one person that you can really throw to most of the time. Unless, you know, you run the ball with the quarterbacks, you know, usually Lamar. But this is still one of those plays that you kind of want to make them not want to run cover 4. Try something else. Because cover 4 is the best coverage for it, but it still doesn't stop it. Because if they end up using X, then it's going to be kind of beatable. Now, very rarely, sometimes square will get this open. You know, if you know your wide receiver bumps the defender, Now, most of the time this doesn't happen, but if it does, you're gonna get a huge gain out of it. Especially if the user, the dude that's supposed to like stay in that zone where square is normally, because if he's using that and he goes after X because you've been throwing it to X so many times, then just go right back to square. Just go right back to square, and then you'll have him wide open. That's why this playbook it's so confusing, because like, watch this. I'm gonna do it again. I just put square on a slant. That time it was covered. You see the guy who was covering him? If he uses that dude, it's not gonna work, because then you're gonna have square open. So it's always someone open. Now, we normally don't run cover 6, but I know some people do, just to, if they're getting desperate and they're trying everything, they might go with cover 6. So just do the normal thing, motion him, put the other dude on a slant, and look how open circle gets. That time I threw it a little late, just so he had to go out of bounds. But still, look at that. Now I'm gonna put him on a slant and do the same thing I do, put him on a slant, motion number 15. And still, now look at this. Now, of course, I see 2 people wide open. Now that time, if I had thrown it earlier, I would have definitely had, you know, a good 10, 15 yards, maybe 20. You know, you get a block, you break a tackle. But that play, like cover 6, everybody's open. The coverage just breaks down. And as you can see, he turned on the Jets and he got that touchdown. And just, you know, Tyreek Hill him, that'll work every time. Definitely recommend, and also I definitely recommend that you use the Ravens. I feel like the Ravens are one of the more underrated teams to use in head-to-head, just because they got Lamar with the speed. He can still throw, sort of, in this game. And then you got Marquise Brown with the speed. And now look at that. That was a great catch. Actually, I don't know if he caught it. I didn't pay attention. But, oh yeah, I think he dropped it. It was a hard hit. But still, most of the time, you're going to get these people open. Now that time, as you can see, triangle was covered, because normally people, they tend to use the center of the field, so that's why this play is so good, because it's outside the numbers. And as you can see, I threw about 10-yard pass. But anyways, guys, this is Lil Breezy 8109. I hope you enjoyed. I certainly did, and this is not normally my cup of tea. But I got this from a friend. Shout out to him. He knows who I'm talking about. Shout out to you. But anyways, this glitch is very good. You can do this all game, really, if you wanted to. If someone has a better team, I recommend doing this to help get you back in the game. But anyways, guys, I have a link in the description below of my newest Madden compilation. Go check that out. But let me start getting back on track. This is Lil Breezy 8109. Have a very blessed day. Hope you use this glitch. And I'm out.